Today, we're going to explore a mindset shift that can transform your sales, negotiations, and even everyday interactions. We often think of objections as roadblocks, moments that halt progress and frustrate us. But the truth is, objections aren't walls, they're signals. They tell us someone is thinking, weighing options, and engaging seriously with what we offer. As Marcus Aurelius famously reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. This idea, brilliantly captured in Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way, shows that obstacles are not enemies, they are fuel. Notice how this slide sets the stage. Objections are not interruptions, they are information. And that information, when used correctly, can guide you towards stronger connections, better solutions, and yes, higher conversions. If you want a step-by-step guide to follow along, you can download the PDF linked below and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the deeper lessons we'll uncover. So what will we cover today? We'll first see why objections actually signal engagement rather than rejection. Then we'll explore a mindset shift that changes how we approach these moments. I'll walk you through 6 practical strategies you can apply immediately, and finally, we'll discuss how to leave every conversation stronger than you found it. Think of this as a roadmap. Each step builds on the last, moving from understanding to action. Slide 3, Introduction, the real nature of objections. Objections appear when people are thinking seriously. Silence, that's indifference. Pushback, that's interest-seeking clarity. Imagine you're pitching a new software solution. A client says, "I'm not sure this fits our budget." Instead of panicking or defending the price, notice what's really happening. They are engaged. They care enough to weigh their options. By reframing your perception, you shift from reacting defensively to exploring collaboratively. Objections become gateways, not barriers. What the evidence shows. Research confirms this. Teams that slow down, listen carefully, and explore objections consistently close more deals. They build relationships that last, rather than just chasing the next sale. For example, The Jolt Effect by Matt Dixon and Ted McKenna documents how understanding hesitation, rather than pushing past it, can increase conversion rates and reduce buyer anxiety. Notice here, slowing down isn't weakness, it's strategic. By honoring the buyer's thought process, you position yourself as a trusted advisor. Slide 5, Strategy 1, listen before you respond. This brings us to Strategy 1, listen before you respond. Active listening isn't passive, it's deliberate. Mirroring phrases, paraphrasing concerns, and acknowledging emotions, these techniques lower defenses and create space for dialogue. Chris Voss in Never Split the Difference emphasizes labeling emotions to build rapport. Think about it. When someone feels heard, their guard drops. You move from adversary to partner, and it doesn't take long to see results. Even small gestures of attention can transform the conversation. Strategy 2, clarify the real objection. The next step is clarification. The first objection is rarely the true objection. People often present surface concerns while deeper issues lie underneath. Take Jeb Blount's work in Objections. He recommends asking probing questions without pushing. For instance, if a client says, "I'm not ready," ask gently, "Can you share what's influencing that decision?" Often this reveals budget constraints, timing issues, or previous experiences that can be addressed. Clarification disarms defensiveness. It turns ambiguity into actionable insight. And patience here is your secret weapon. Slide 7, Strategy 3, reframe the meaning. Once you understand the real objection, it's time to reframe. Cost isn't just expense, it's investment. Timing isn't delay, it's sequencing. Risk isn't danger, it's protection. Apple does this brilliantly. A common objection, it's too expensive. The response isn't defensiveness, but perspective. Consider the total ecosystem, future updates, and integration. Over time, the value offsets the initial cost. By shifting the lens, objections become opportunities for storytelling and value demonstration. This mirrors Stoic philosophy. It's not events themselves, but our interpretation of them that determines outcomes. Strategy 4, anchor value. Strategy 4 is evidence. Claims persuade for a moment, but proof persuades consistently. James Clear in Atomic Habits shows that small, repeated successes build trust over time. Apply this in sales by sharing real results. Metrics, testimonials, ROI examples. Amazon, for instance, turned objections about not unique into loyalty by showcasing Prime benefits and concrete user outcomes. Evidence doesn't just support your argument, it anchors your credibility. Strategy 5, ask better questions. Strategy 5 is questioning. Insight emerges when people arrive at conclusions themselves. Open-ended, thoughtful questions uncover needs, fears, and motivations that otherwise remain hidden. Netflix uses this in customer experience. Asking viewers what they want helps design personalized recommendations, turning indecision into engagement. In your conversations, these questions create alignment and guide prospects toward decisions they feel ownership over. Now, pause for a moment. What objection do you hear most often in your work? How could a well-placed question reveal a hidden opportunity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences and discuss them. Slide 10, Strategy 6, follow up with intention. Finally, Strategy 6, follow up with intention. Most opportunities are lost not because of rejection, but neglect. Timed, value-driven follow-ups keep momentum alive. Even small touches, sharing a case study, an article, or an insight, signal attentiveness. Atomic Habits reminds us that consistent, small actions compound. In sales, this translates into trust and eventual conversion. Take a moment. What objection is teaching you something right now? Often, the most frustrating no carries the seed of your next opportunity. Reflect on this as a daily practice. How can you listen, clarify, reframe, show evidence, ask better questions, and follow up thoughtfully in every interaction? To close, objections refine conversations. When handled thoughtfully, they don't slow progress, they deepen it. Zig Ziglar said, "You do not change your goal, you change your approach." Take this to heart. Approach each objection as data, as feedback, as a path to stronger relationships. And to make these steps actionable, grab the PDF in the description, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss insights like these. Let's start turning your next objection into your next opportunity.